Hi, so for my reflection, I decided to reflect on the ELM 460 course overall. So three interesting things I learned. One really big takeaway I have is the goals of social studies learning, which are social understanding and civic competence. These are really important to me because I think they'll help me plan a lot of what my teaching is because I'll know what the goal of it is. So if I want the main goal to be civic competence, I'll really be considering from the start of planning, I'll be considering how I'm going to reach civic competence in my students and how I'm going to teach them how to be democratic citizens through the activities I plan. Also, the value of the two methods of teaching, which are absorbing history and doing history. This was really valuable for me because it showed me how you can learn social studies in so many different ways. So we talked about the wax museums, we talked about how you can use textbooks in your classroom, and maybe writing historical narratives and reading historical narratives. And then the last one was how to make field trips engaging. So I took that away from the field trip we took to the History Museum and how we talked about, the value of using a sheet that students fill out as they walk through the museum versus doing different activities as they go through the museum. So that was something that was really cool and valuable that I learned in this course. Two connections to my field placement. One thing I got from the resource analysis assignment that we did, which was the importance of having a variety of tools to promote appreciation of diversity and multiple perspectives. So I really found this in my field placement when I was looking at my mentor teacher's library. She had books from a lot of different perspectives and a lot of different cultures, which I think is very valuable to make all your students feel appreciated and valuable in your classroom. And it's also an easy way to get into that feature of windows and mirrors to kind of give students a window into different perspectives. And the second connection was integrating subjects to take advantage of short time blocks. So I noticed in my field placement that social studies and science only had about 20 to 30 minutes a day for instruction. So I think I found that value in being able to teach social studies in the math and literacy blocks, even if it's not direct social studies instruction. So I kind of used that in my lesson plan, which is why I did a lot of literacy work in my lesson plan, because it allows for more time to focus on social studies while still tying in those the time blocks that school administrators really want you to focus on, which is math and literacy. And last but not least, one future step, I will plan lessons that broaden my students' experiences and make them more empathetic and participatory citizens. So that kind of ties everything together with the goals of social understanding and civic competence. I want to make those goals the forefront of my social studies instruction, but I also want to make my students be very aware of the world around them and how our lives are impacted by the world around us and we impact other people around us. Thank you.